Michael Ford, who will be a big-time part of this running attack. He's one of the top runners in the sport, and certainly they'll go to him early and often. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory, now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. From the gun, the running back has it.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. They're able to make the stop, but he is beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down Rice. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Inside the 30. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a 1st down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Running inside. It's Lewis. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lewis. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Walls. They're all over him. Trying to get away. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Rice! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cardinal offense takes the field ready to attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Hoping to find one that works this time on second down from the 7. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. In the backfield, it's Ford. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
Got an alley. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looks it in. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Turning it on! And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Might have a chance. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had zero answers.
Pulls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes...
Snags it, and there's running room. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on first and goal. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now it's third and goal. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On third and goal, they'll throw it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. Fourth and goal from the 4. From the gun, it's Lewis. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Stanford wants to push the pace.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's got the tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Sells to fake. Caught. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to get the first through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Trying to take it back. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Rice makes its way onto the field to get things going on offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Sets his feet. It's Walls. He's taking the shot. Leaping grab for a big gain. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Owls come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Wants to throw one first. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Jackson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs going to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. They want to get this defense on its heels. They'll move the wide receiver. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. With these last 2 plays, they've just taken this drive and thrown it right into the fire. Can they snatch it out on 3rd and goal? Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half.
Here we go. Go.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Owls. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Looking for blockers. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. From deep, it's Wilcox. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ollie, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Cardinal head coach coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential.
It's a fumble. Offense scoops it up and still going. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Second and long here. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football, but that's a great start to this second half.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Stanford quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they've got to cap this thing off.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap in the shotgun. Out wide left, it's Brown. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Owl offense is out there to get this drive underway. They come out for the first time in this second half, but lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Gonna run it. It's Lewis. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Give to the back. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gives him the big stiff arm. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Owls, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that's the first thing that's really gone right this afternoon. You got a big deficit. You haven't hit the quarterback very often. You need to change that around. Good start of the second half here. Make him feel uncomfortable.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the...
Oh, and he's got room. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. He will be stopped short of the line again, and they'll turn it over on downs. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Drops back on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Turns it upfield. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Rice has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. He wants to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Ford. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Snap on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. Long way to go on second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the tight end. Had to force that one.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. Snatches it on the run. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Cardinal. Somehow they fought all the way back, and it's a one-possession game.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this fourth quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, if they can make some plays here in this fourth quarter.
Looking downfield, it's Walls. Makes the grab over the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw one first. Finds the tight end. Breaks into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Owls have it with a 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Drops back on 1st down. Got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. From the gun. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. One possession game getting late here, and the winner will take a great feeling into the offseason. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Rice! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the returner goes down. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Stanford wants to push the pace.
And that is the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got more.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Gets rid of it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. With 1:52 left, the defense will use the timeout, trying to get the football back. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He's got enough for the first down. That ought to do it and should send this team into the offseason feeling good about winning a postseason game.
And it's so fitting that that completion ices the game and wins it for his team. This quarterback's looked really good all game, David. He's been in a nice rhythm. He's been making good decisions, taking care of the football, and just putting the offense in good positions. Really.
This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Got room on the return. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play. They're playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. Into the end zone. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Might as well finish with a little flair. The defense comes up with a turnover, and they can take a knee if they choose from here on out. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Walls. It's complete on the right side. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with you. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.